$80,000 in my first year selling this product on Amazon. But this product ended up failing. I stopped selling this product, and I'm gonna show you why this product failed, why I stopped selling it on Amazon, and all the mistakes I made so you can avoid them and make money by selling products on Amazon. And 1 year ago, I decided to launch a brand new product with a brand new listing in the middle of a pandemic to test out, does Amazon FBA still work? Can you still make money by selling a product on Amazon? And the results are a little bit embarrassing. But I'm still gonna be 100% honest and 100% transparent so you can learn from the mistakes that I made. And I'm gonna show you everything in this video, all my numbers, including month by month, how my sales were, including the revenue, all my product costs, all the Amazon fees, all the other fees, and my profit for every single month. I'll also show you how I found the product that I decided to sell on Amazon, including what the product actually is, which most gurus don't share because it makes it easier for them to lie about the results if they don't actually share what the product is. I'll also share with you how I found a manufacturer for this product and step-by-step how I got this product manufactured, including all the different startup costs for starting this product. After that, I'll show you how I added this product onto Amazon's website and launched my product on Amazon so I got as many sales and as many reviews from day one as possible. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna share with you all the mistakes I made. And again, I made a ton of embarrassing mistakes with this product that cost me tens of thousands of dollars. So if you watch any part of this video, make sure you stay till the end because I'm gonna share some mistakes that I made that you can avoid that could save you tens of thousands of dollars. And for those that don't know, Amazon FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. It's a way for you to make money by selling products on Amazon's website. And this method allows you to ship the products that you want to sell into Amazon's warehouse. And whenever you get an order on Amazon's website, Amazon will pick, pack, and fulfill the order to the customer for you. Which means once you start and automate your business, you can spend your time doing whatever you want to do because Amazon is handling all the fulfillment of your product. Now, I'm not saying that it's easy. It does take some hard work to get your business started, but once it's started, Amazon will send customers to your listing and fulfill the orders for you, meaning that you can automate your business and create passive income so you can spend your time traveling or doing whatever you want to do. And even though my test failed for reasons I'll get to in just a minute, this is still a huge opportunity. Amazon is a $1.7 trillion company, and e-commerce and the trend of people buying things online is growing like crazy, and 50% of all e-commerce sales happen on Amazon. And what's interesting about that is 2/3 of all sales that happen on Amazon are from third-party sellers. That's people like you or me selling on Amazon's massive platform. In fact, there's over 200,000 sellers that are making over $100,000 per year. But still, I failed with this product for reasons I'm gonna go in depth about in this video. So smash the like button because this is me being honest about some things that I really don't wanna share. And right off the bat, I have to be honest with you. It wasn't a total failure. As I mentioned, I did over $80,000 in sales. But as you probably already know, revenue is not profit. And most gurus online like to show their revenue numbers and talk about how much money they're making, but they never really show you all their costs, all their expenses, and what their final profit is. I bet you even saw one of these YouTubers with unbelievable numbers right before watching this video. Well, I'm not gonna do that. I'm sharing everything in this video. And the first expense I had with this business was actually buying the inventory that I sold on Amazon. And that cost me around $21,000. The next cost that my business had was the Amazon selling fee, and that is a flat 15% fee just to sell your product on the Amazon platform. And I spent over $12,000 on this fee. There's also the Amazon FBA fee, and that's the fee for Amazon to pick, pack, and ship your product out to the customer. And I spent over $9,000 on this fee. I also spent another $4,000 on other Amazon fees. These are fees like storage fees and other random things like that. In addition to that, I spent $1,500 in just other business expenses. And anytime you're starting a business, there's gonna be expenses that you never could have predicted. And on top of all of this, I spent over $12,000 on PPC. And PPC stands for pay per click. It's a way for you to advertise your product on Amazon so it'll show up at the top of the search results. And in total, in its first year, this product did a profit of $20,000, but it was still a failure, and I still decided to stop selling this product for a reason I'm gonna get into later in this video. But first, let me share with you how I found my product that I decided to sell on Amazon. After that, I'll show you how I found a manufacturer and how I worked with my manufacturer to basically make this product. And that's where a lot of the startup costs were, and that's where a lot of the mistakes were. But I did make a really big mistake during product research, which basically means finding a product to sell on Amazon. And the way that I found this product to sell on Amazon was I was selling a similar but different product on Amazon that in my first year of selling this product, I did over $360,000 in sales, over $120,000 in profit. Then in my second year of selling just this one product, I did over $450,000 in sales, over $150,000 in profit. And during this time, I started getting a lot of competition. A lot of people were copying my existing product and adding new flavors. And people were coming to me and said, Travis, you need to come out with a new flavor of your original product. But the mistake I made is that I didn't really look at the data. And that's really important. If you're gonna be selling a product on Amazon, you need to do proper product research. Nowadays, when I do product research, I make sure to see how often are people searching for the product that I'm gonna be selling on Amazon. And it's important to remember that Amazon is a search engine. People go there to search for products that they wanna buy. And you wanna make sure that there are actually people searching for the product that you're going to sell. You also wanna make sure whatever search term you're trying to show up for in the Amazon search results isn't too competitive. You wanna make sure that you can get to the top of the search results on Amazon. And I did an in-depth video on how I do product research now that I'll link up here. And this product research method ended up leading to me finding a $50,000 per month product. But once you've done your product research and you have an idea of the product that you want to sell on Amazon, you need to find a manufacturer who's actually going to manufacture the product that you're going to sell. And at the time, I had a manufacturer for the original flavor of my product, and I went to them excited about this new product idea. And they basically told me that they didn't want to make this new product, and around that same time, they decided to up their manufacturing fee 5x. And they basically told me that they saw the success I was having and that they could do this new product for me, but they want a percentage of the business. And when I said no, they told me that they were gonna 5x my manufacturing fee, basically making it so it didn't make financial sense to work with them anymore. My specific product is very complicated and there's only a very small number of manufacturers that can even make this product. But I had to find a new manufacturer, otherwise my new product was going to fail and I would never even get a chance to try out the new cacao flavor of my product. And this is the method that I use to find a manufacturer for my product. And my product is probably one of the hardest products out there to manufacture because not only is it a food product, it's also a very specific nut butter product that takes a very specific blend. And on top of that, the manufacturer needs to have a special machine to fill the pouches each individually. But what I did is simply Google nut butter manufacturer, and I called every single manufacturer and asked them if they could help me. Almost all of them said no, but almost all of them passed me on to someone else that they knew that might be able to help me. And I ended up finding two different manufacturers, both of which said that they wanted to work with me and that they could help me. But one of them was cheaper and seemed more professional than the other one. Though in retrospect, this was a very bad choice. I did end up going with this manufacturer and it ended up costing me tens of thousands of dollars. Now, to be clear, most products that people sell on Amazon are actually extremely easy to manufacture. Usually, if you're looking for a manufacturer, all you have to do is go to a website like Alibaba.com. And Alibaba has listings for thousands of different manufacturers all over the world. And if you've ever wanted to learn how you can buy products in bulk from China or other locations like that, Alibaba.com is your answer. They make the entire process really easy. And I've done videos that go in depth on how you can use Alibaba.com to find a manufacturer or a supplier for your specific product. And usually the way that you find a manufacturer is you go to Alibaba.com, you type in the kind of product that you're looking to get manufactured in bulk. For instance, let's say you were trying to create a custom set of flashcards. You would type in flashcard and then simply contact the manufacturer and tell them, I'd like to order 500 of these units, but I'd like to use a custom logo and custom design for the flashcards. Or whatever product you're going to sell, all you gotta do is contact the manufacturer and tell them, I'd like to order this many of the units. And if you wanna customize the product or add your own logo, all you have to do is ask. But working with my manufacturer was a little bit more complicated, and he made me sign a contract basically guaranteeing that I would do a production run with him every other month. And I ended up having to pay $343 just to fly out there and get a hotel and spend a day walking around the facility to see if it'd be a good fit. On top of that, I spent another $200 to have a lawyer check over this document, make sure that I wasn't getting completely scammed. Spoiler alert, I still ended up getting scammed out of a ton of money. And I had to pay another $4,000 in roosting fees, which is basically their term for startup fees. And in addition to all these other fees, I still had to spend $1,600 to get a custom plate designed for their machine just so they could make the pouch in the correct dimensions. Don't do this. Avoid signing contracts with your manufacturer unless the contract really benefits you. My experience with this manufacturer was terrible. It ended really badly, and I'll give you some tips on how to find a good manufacturer and how to make sure you're working with a good manufacturer in just a minute. But I ended up having to pay even more money to do a test run of my product to make sure that it would work on their machines and make sure that my flavor actually tasted good with their equipment. And that cost another $675, which didn't make any sense to me because I'd already paid $4,000 in startup fees. I also had to pay $655 for the nuts that I used for the test and another $300 so I could travel out there to make sure that everything went okay. And the flavor of the product that he ended up making for the sample sucked. It was terrible. So we ended up having to do a second test. It still wasn't great. And we ended up doing a third test after that. And it ended up costing me over $10,000 in startup fees before I had any products that I could actually sell on Amazon. And there were so many red flags in working with this manufacturer that I can see in retrospect. I did an entire video, I'll link up here, on how to properly find a manufacturer and make sure that it's someone that you're going to want to work with. But at that point, it was too late, or at least I thought it was too late. I'd already spent over $10,000 in startup fees with this manufacturer, and I said, let's go ahead, let's do the first production run, which was a little over 3,000 units. And boy, was that expensive. I spent over $7,100 just on the nuts, just on the ingredients that would actually go into this product. On top of that, I spent over $1,000 on the film. And this is the material that the outside of my pouch is made of. I spent another $400 on the display boxes, and this is the box that 10 of my little pouches go into. And this is the product that's actually going to be shipped out to the customer in Amazon. I also spent another $400 on master cases. And I would put 12 of my display boxes into each master case. Then I put those master cases onto a pallet and ship those into Amazon. On top of this, I spent a few $100s shipping all the ingredients, the display boxes, the film, and the master cases to my manufacturer, and I had to pay monthly fees to my manufacturer. In addition to that, I had to pay storage fees for them to store all the different ingredients and the boxes and everything at their warehouse, which is crazy because they ended up delaying my production run by months, but they were still charging me the storage fee and the monthly maintenance fee. I ended up complaining about that, and I ended up getting a refund on some of that. And finally, after months, they finished the production run on my product, and I got a bill for $20,000 in extra manufacturing fees, which is almost triple what they quoted me when I first reached out to them and inquired about manufacturing this product. But the way that the contract was worded is basically, it depends on how long it takes them to make the product. And because their machine was bad, it took them a long time to manufacture this product, so they tried to charge me $20,000. I was having none of this. I complained and I told them there's no way I'm gonna pay that. They ended up knocking it down to $10,000, which was at least a little bit more reasonable, but still overpriced. If you ask me, they scammed me out of over $10,000, but I still, when I ran the numbers, I realized this product was still gonna be profitable. Which leads me to the next step, which is adding my product to the Amazon website so that people going to Amazon can actually buy this product. And it's very simple to create an Amazon seller account. Just like you would create a Gmail account or any other website, you go through, you fill out some information. The main difference is they are gonna ask for some tax information like your social security number or your EIN number. And you don't necessarily need to start a business to sell on Amazon, though it does make things a little bit easier. After that, you're gonna click add a product and you're gonna fill out step by step all the information that they need to add your product into Amazon. They'll ask for things like a title for your product, the main image for your product, all the other side images for your product, what bullet points do you want to have on your listing, as well as the price, the description, and a little bit more information. Now the key here when adding your product onto Amazon is again to remember that Amazon is a search engine. So you want to make sure that your title contains certain keywords, certain things that people would go to Amazon to search for. For instance, with my product, I know that people are looking for keto nut butter. So I made sure to include the word keto in my title. You also want to make sure that your main image is eye-catching, because when people search for the keyword that you're trying to rank for in Amazon, you want to make sure that they see your listing and that they want to click on your product. There's a lot more information on how you can optimize this that I talk about in this video up here. Now I'm going to talk about month by month my actual results, but a key thing to remember when selling a product on Amazon is it's all about the launch. You want, as soon as you list your product for sale on Amazon, to get as many sales as possible, as well as many 5-star reviews as possible. Because when people are buying things on Amazon, the more reviews that it has, the more likely that they're actually going to buy it. Also, the more sales and reviews that a product has, the higher up on the search results Amazon is going to put your product. So I used my optimized launch strategy that I talk about in this video right here, which includes using a product launch Facebook group and using your email list to get as many sales as possible from day one on your product. And because of this launch strategy, I ended up selling 196 units of my product in the first 2 weeks, which led to over $4,000 in revenue. But of course, I have to subtract the cost of the products that I sold, as well as the Amazon FBA selling fee and the Amazon FBA pick and pack fee, and just a bunch of other fees. And I was left with, in my first 2 weeks of selling this product on Amazon, over $1,000 in profit. Not bad, but the real goal is to see what happens next month, because the whole reason I decided to launch this product was to test out last year, does Amazon FBA still work? Can you still make money on Amazon? Can you still make passive income on Amazon? And to me, passive means that I'm not actively promoting the product, that basically I just add the product to Amazon, and that Amazon drives customers to the product because it's at the top of the search results, and whenever I get an order, Amazon will pick, pack, and ship it out, meaning that I don't really need to do a lot of work. So for my first real month selling this product on Amazon, I decided to be completely passive, and I did over $4,000 in revenue over the course of that entire month. And after you subtract the product cost, the Amazon selling fee, the Amazon FBA pick and pack fee, and just all the other expenses I had, I ended up doing a profit of over $1,100 in that first month. And this month is not including the first 2 week period. This is after the first 2 week period. It was my first real month of being passive with this Amazon business, and I was still able to make $1,000 in profit. The next month, the numbers actually shot up and I hit $4,600 in revenue, over $1,600 in profit. The third month, I did $4,300 in revenue, over $1,300 in profit. So at this point, it seems like it's stabilized right around $1,000 to $1,500 in profit per month, which isn't too bad. But what I decided to do next month was test out PPC. And again, PPC stands for pay per click. It's a way for you to advertise your products on Amazon. And this is really powerful because it's gonna get you to the top of the search results on Amazon. And when people search for something on Amazon, the higher up on the search results you are, the more likely they are to click on your product and ultimately buy your product. So I ended up spending $300 on PPC and did $3,700 in revenue and about $1,000 in profit. Because the bad thing about spending money advertising your product is you're not gonna be as profitable, though sometimes it's worth it. But a key thing with Amazon PPC is usually in the beginning, you're not really gonna be making money because you're testing out which keywords that you're bidding on are going to lead to sales and which keywords aren't. And if you're interested in learning about PPC, which when used properly can be extremely powerful, I did a complete in-depth video about PPC that I'll link up here. Month 5 did around $2,800 in revenue, around $800 in profit. So things dipped down a little bit. But in month 6, sales rose to $5,000 for the month, $1,800 in profit. And it would have been even higher, but I ended up getting my listing suspended, which is one of the worst things that can happen to an Amazon seller. They basically took down my listing because someone complained that they received a product that was expired. Now, luckily, this was actually for my original flavor. It wasn't for my cacao flavor. So my original listing got taken down, but luckily I had this other flavor that people could still buy, which may have been part of the reason that the sales were higher during this month. I talk about in depth what happened and how I was able to get it fixed in this video up here. In month 7, I ended up doing $7,000 in revenue, over $3,000 in profit. Month 8 was $9,000 in revenue, $3,700 in profit. Month 9 was another $9,000 in revenue, another $3,300 in profit. Month 10, we hit almost $6,000 in revenue, around $2,000 in profit. So you can see that it's actually making a relatively decent amount of money, but this product still failed for a very important reason I'm gonna get into in just a few minutes. Month 11, $5,700 in revenue, $1,800 in profit. Month 12 was another $5,000 in revenue, $1,800 in profit. And from there, things went downhill fast for some reasons I'll get to in just a minute. But over the course of the next 4 months combined, this product did a revenue of around $9,000 with a profit of around $3,500 over the course of 4 months. Remember, all this money that this product was making was completely passive. I wasn't doing any work on this business because I wanted to see what happens if I launch a product on Amazon and do nothing. And the test was, like I said, kind of a failure, but it was also kind of a success because I still made $20,000 in profit after you subtract all my costs. And if you subtract the startup costs as well, it's still around $10,000 in profit. And even though this product failed for 3 reasons I'll get into in just a minute, I still think that Amazon FBA is a really great opportunity. In fact, I recently partnered with a student that's in my Amazon FBA program, and we did things the right way. We did the right product research, we found a good manufacturer, and he ended up doing over $100,000 in pre-sales alone. Then when he launched his product on Amazon, in his first month selling this product on Amazon, he ended up doing over $50,000 in sales, which after you subtract his product cost, his Amazon selling fee, the Amazon FBA pick and pack fee, and all his other costs, he ended up doing over $20,000 in his first month selling this product on Amazon. So even though I failed and this product failed, I still think that Amazon FBA is a really great opportunity for the right people. And I want to be clear, I treated this product and this product as two separate businesses. And even though this business failed and I'm no longer selling this product on Amazon, I'm still selling this product on Amazon. And in the last year, this product ended up doing over $200,000 in revenue, over $60,000 in profit. And that's passive income from a product that I launched 4 years ago. So Amazon FBA is still a huge opportunity as long as you avoid the 3 mistakes that I made that cost me over $10,000 that I'm gonna share with you in just a second. But before I get into that, make sure to subscribe because next week I'm gonna be launching a brand new product on Amazon FBA and testing out again, does Amazon FBA work? The first mistake I made is I picked a product to sell on Amazon that could expire. And that's actually one of the big reasons why this product failed and I decided to stop selling it. By the end of this test, I ended up having product that was expiring, which cost me thousands of dollars. This is one of the reasons I stopped selling this product on Amazon, but it's not actually the biggest reason. I'll talk about the biggest reason in just a minute. But it's important to know that people rarely lose money by selling products on Amazon, because what happens is, even if you don't have that successful of a product, usually you at least make your money back, worst case scenario, because you can always sell your product at cost on Amazon and you'll eventually make all that money that you paid in startup costs and for your production run back by selling your inventory. And that's what happened to me. Even though this product failed, I still made a profit of $10,000. So don't be afraid to fail. If you do product research right, worst case scenario, you'll break even, you'll learn some things. Then when you go to make your second product that you're gonna sell on Amazon, you'll have a lot more knowledge and you'll have a much higher chance of having success. The second mistake I made is I got scammed by my manufacturer. And I talk about that in depth in this video right here. But please, if you're gonna be selling a product on Amazon, make sure that you find a really great manufacturer to work with. And this is actually the biggest reason why I stopped selling this product on Amazon, is the manufacturer that I was working with that scammed me out of a ton of money. We obviously decided to not work with that person anymore. We found a new manufacturer, but the new manufacturer had a much higher minimum production run. With the old guy, he was willing to do around 3,000 to 4,000 units per production run. The new person wanted to do 8,000 units per production run. And because this product has an expiration date, we weren't really sure that we'd be able to sell all the units of this product in time before they expire. But the biggest reason why this test failed and I didn't have success selling this product on Amazon FBA is because I didn't have the correct why. And this is the most important part of entrepreneurship that no one talks about. What is your why? Why are you doing the thing that you're trying to do? And for me, the reason why my first product succeeded was I had a strong why. My why for creating this product was I wanted to create an amazing product. I wanted to create something that I really was passionate about, something that I loved. And because it was a passion product for me, I was able to figure out a lot of things. I was really excited about this product. A lot of obstacles and issues that came up, I found solutions for. But for the cacao product, I was really only doing it for the money and just to test out, does Amazon still work? I wasn't excited about the product. I didn't care about the product. And because of that, in the long term, this product ended up failing. Since then, I figured out what I am excited about, and that's helping other people launch products on Amazon that they're actually passionate about. And I helped AJ to make over $50,000 in his first month selling on Amazon, and I talk about it in depth in this video right here. If you're looking for a little bit of a happier video that goes into the success that you can have with Amazon, click on that video, watch AJ's story. It's absolutely amazing.